Hey everybody, it's David from Red Wagon Dioramas. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for my monthly pickups video called 6 Figures a Month, where I get to share with you guys 6 of my favorite pickups this month. Real quick, if you're new to the channel, please check out my other videos on collecting, customs, and dioramas. If you like what you see, I appreciate it if you subscribe and give this video a good thumbs up. Thanks, guys. All right, something a little different this month. Number 6, I picked up this Russell figure. This is from the movie Up. Pixar movie Up, and Russell is the little adventure scout that's in the film. And this is the figure by, I think, by Mattel, right? Their Featured Favorites line. So I actually ordered this direct from Mattel's website because I've been hunting it in the stores. I haven't seen it in Walmart or Target for, ever. So I decided just to order direct from Mattel when it went up on their site. And it's a pretty cool little figure. He comes with all his little adventure badges. He's got some removable accessories. He's got a camping cup and a pot, a pan, his trumpet, some rope there, and the flag. His hat's removable. Articulation is pretty meager. I mean, you can't do a lot of posing with him. Basically, his center of gravity is so, he's just so top heavy, and he wants to fall backwards or forwards, so you can't do many poses with him. And here he is with the Doug the dog.
Oh, I can bark. And here's howling.
As you can see, these two go together great, and they go great with the with Kevin the Bird that Mattel released last year for Comic-Con. So now I have these 3 figures from Up, and I'm very happy with these. I love them together. If they make the old man, oh man, I can't remember his name now. If they make him, I'll pick him up too. But for now, this makes my little trio of Up figures, and I love them. So I'm going to put them in the list this month. Real fun figure. Not much for articulation, but the design is there. I'm glad I got him. He's a fun little guy. So that's my number 6 for this month. All right, moving on. All right, number 5 is a little different for me. I'm going to put, I think this is the first time I've featured a TVC figure. So I picked up this new Darth Vader figure. This is the 3.75-inch vintage collection Darth Vader that Hasbro just released. Comes on the card here, the Obi-Wan Kenobi card back. And I'd heard great things about the figure. I saw it at Target last week, so I decided to pick it up. And what a great figure. I mean, the articulation is really nice. The sculpt is great. Comes with 2 extra hands, both the lit lightsaber and just the hilt of the lightsaber. The cape is huge. He's got soft goods. I mean, look how big this cape is. It's ginormous. I'm not much of a TVC collector. I do buy some of them occasionally, but I'd heard that the new Vader was really good, so I thought I'd pick him up. And not disappointed at all. He's a really great figure. If you can find this guy in the stores or order him, if you're a 3.75-inch collector at all, I think you'll like this figure. All right, number 4 for this month, staying on the Vader theme, I'm going to pick the Retro Collection Vader, also 3.75-inch scale. And this guy is just a lot of fun. I bought all 6 of them, I think, in the wave. I think in the last month's video I had them, but I hadn't opened them up yet. So I did open them up at my last get-together with some of the guys, just to see what they were like. And they're really fun. I really like these figures. And of the lot, I think Vader is the standout. Kenobi's really nice too. But first of all, the lightsabers. You got kind of the handheld Kenner-style lightsabers, the red and the blue. Kind of goes with, like Luke's green one or the yellow one that the Bespin Luke had. And then adding the soft goods and the sculpt. I mean, both these figures have great soft goods. Vader, I think, is the standout just because the sculpt is so nice on the legs. He's got the lower robes. And then the soft goods cape. And the head with the red eyes. I don't know what it is. I'm not like really into the red-eyed Vaders or anything like that, but this one is just very striking, I think. You guys know I have a soft spot for Kenner and vintage Star Wars stuff, so this is a fun piece to get. I'm really happy with this figure. Definitely one of my favorite pickups this month. And the rest of the wave are great too, the Inquisitors and all those, so I really like the Retro Collection. I hope they keep going with those. So there you go, number 4 is the Retro Collection Vader. All right, this brings us to the top 3. Who's it going to be? I had pre-ordered this figure a while ago, and then I canceled it, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not. And then my buddy Rusty had an extra that he needed to offload, so I bought it from him. But check it out. Here's G.I. Joe Storm Shadow. What an amazing figure. He is just so well done. And, I knew I would like him. He's just a great character. He's one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters, obviously. But this 6-inch scale version of him for G.I. Joe Classified is just so good. Yeah, there's something about these G.I. Joe Classified figures. I guess it has to be the sculpt with the engineering. The articulation is so good. They're so smooth to pose and so much fun to play with. when you get them in hand. So another outstanding action figure here for sure. It just makes me want to keep collecting G.I. Joe Classified, honestly. Oh, and I did pull the trigger on buying Serpentor at PulseCon this weekend. So that's another one that's going to come. I know I'm going to like Serpentor. I don't know. G.I. Joe, you're doing a good job, guys. All right, so that's number 3 for the month. Great figure. All right, number 2 this month is going to be a Marvel Legends figure, and that is Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows 2-pack. This is a great figure, awesome Spider-Man figure. I really love the head sculpt on this. I love the colors. The articulation is really good. And for the first time, you've got the joints, the foot joint there and the toes. Fun to articulate, fun to play with, fun to pose. Great figure. Of course, you guys know he comes with MJ in her Spinneret outfit. I don't know anything about Spinneret and that storyline, but I actually do like the design of this costume. I think it's pretty cool, especially the head sculpt. So I'm happy with this 2-pack. It's really good. A couple weeks ago when I opened these, I posted on Instagram that I had a quality control issue. I had 2 of these packs that I ordered direct from Hasbro Pulse, because I knew there might be QC issues, and I didn't really want to risk buying it from the store and having a swap or something. But I opened up both packages, and one of my Spideys had missing paint lines on his forearm. He didn't have the web lines painted in. So I actually had to do a return to Hasbro. And, good on Hasbro. They've processed my refund check. Check's in the mail, supposedly. I had to mail the figures back to them because they didn't have any others to send as replacement. That was fine. I had 2 packs anyway. I only needed the 1 to keep. But just letting you guys know my experience there. But otherwise, great figure. Really love this Spidey. Like the Spinneret too. And he's definitely making my top number 2 for the month. He would be number 1 if it wasn't for what I'm about to show you. Okay, let's get to the big one, number 1. Do you guys know what that sound is? This is my number 1 pickup this month. Oh yeah, it is the vintage Kenner trash compactor piece. This is from the Death Star playset. So I got this last week at my local collectible shop, and Eric at the Emporium had picked this up. Someone had traded it in or whatever. But what's neat about this is it does have the Dianoga monster, which is the vintage Kenner, piece. So he's my number 1, is the Dianoga. I never had this as a kid, and I didn't have it in my collection now. So he adds to my collection the Dianoga trash compactor monster and the playset. And what's cool is you can open this up, and the original foam is still in here. And this is a great piece to add to my Kenner collection. I'm very excited about this. And I got it for a decent price. So thanks, Eric, again. Makes me really happy. If you're not into vintage Kenner, yeah, I can understand what's the big deal. But for me, this is a piece that I never had when I was a kid. I always thought it was cool. Always loved the trash compactor scene in the movie. So it's just a really fun piece to add to my collection. So that makes number 1 this month is the Kenner Dianoga Death Star trash compactor playset piece. And yes, I know it comes with the whole 2-story Death Star playset, which he didn't have, but I was happy just to get this piece. It's easier to display on the shelf, and it's really the core piece of what I wanted out of the set. Yeah, having the actual, the original foam was the icing on the cake for me, which made the deal. So, all right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for letting me share a little window into my collecting habits with you. Thanks for watching. Again, hit the like button for me if you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of my pickups. There were a bunch of other figures that I got too, some honorable mentions I could talk about, and some disappointments too. So maybe we can chat about that in the comments. That'll wrap it for this month. As always, may the force be with you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.